Just stay inside. That's what treadmills are for. All right, runners. It is first week of August in Tennessee, and it is freaking hot outside. I am on the second half of my run right now, and I thought what better time than now to give you guys my best tips on running in the heat. Do what I tell you today and you will be feeling so much better on your next hot run. Let's go. Just stay inside. That's what treadmills are for, right? Just kidding. You guys need to know how to pace yourself. That is the first tip that I've got for you. You need to understand that your 100% is not what it is at a normal run, normal temperature. So when you're in the heat, your 100% has to change with you. What I suggest is when you go out for that run, I want you to start at what you think would be a 5 out of 10 perceived effort. That is super, super slow relative to your normal starting pace. I want you to ditch that watch, stop looking at the time, and go off a feel. What does 5 out of 10 feel like to you, and build from there. On that first couple minutes of the run, does it feel super easy? Even in the heat initially, you just feel like you're just slogging? Fine, pick it up. If it feels too fast, drop it down then while you still have time to set the pace. All right, second thing to consider, what does your course look like? Are there hills? Where are the hills in the course? If your first half is totally flat, you're gonna push as a result because you don't feel as exerted. If they're in the second half, prepare yourself. Know that those plus the heat are gonna push you. So in the beginning, hold back a little bit to save yourself for the end. Second, are you in exposed areas or are you in the shade? If there's a blend, you've got some good opportunity there to catch the breath, reset the breathing in the shade, maybe grab a sip of water. And in the exposed sections, make sure you're controlling that pace again so that you're not overwhelmed with the heat and direct sunlight. All right, runners, I wanna also tell you my favorite workout strategy for running in the heat. If this is one of your first hot weather workouts, I want you to do some intervals. 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. You'll go nice, easy pace for a jog for 2 minutes. You'll take it down into that nice walk. Big inhales through the nose. Exhale, you catch that breath on those 1 minute rests. You go back into the 2 minute jog, pick it up. You can do this from your watch, your phone, just in your head is even fine. Just something that will kind of break it up from the beginning, because if you don't break it up in the beginning, you push yourself too hard, you will be forced into a walk, not by your own will, and you're gonna have a bad taste left in your mouth from that hot weather running. All right, I mentioned fluids. What are you doing to make sure you keep yourself hydrated through this run? I don't care how much of a badass you are at running. In the heat, that is the first excuse you can use to quit, turn around, go home, slip into a store, call an Uber, whatever it is. You wanna have a plan from the beginning. I like to carry a handheld water bottle with me or a vest if I'm going for something longer. If I'm not carrying anything with me, but I'm gonna be in the city like I am right now, I know where my water fountain stops are. That needs to be planned beforehand. That is the quickest way to give up on a run, is to all of a sudden go into panic mode and think, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna survive if I don't get to liquids soon. So plan ahead for that. And one more thing on that one, if you guys are sweating a lot, you know you're losing more than just liquid and water, you are losing electrolytes. Those need to be replaced. We've done great videos on those. I will drop a couple of my favorites from Coach Elizabeth down below. You need to be replacing those electrolytes either before or after your run, or during if you're going for something longer. Lots of great products out there, but that is something to not neglect in the heat. Some miscellaneous tips now in that bright direct sunlight. Grab your sunglasses. I love my Gooders. They are no slip, no bounce. They're great for activity, for running, walking. They just don't move, which is awesome. If you're a hat person, or even if you're not, I highly suggest putting a baseball cap on or some type of running cap. That bill will block the sun, keep you from squinting, and ultimately prevent those headaches and overall sun damage to the face. On that note, make sure you've got your sunscreen on as well. If you guys take one thing away from this video, know that the real best athletes out there know how to adjust their training in any condition. So slow it down, find a new way of training, and really make sure that you hold strong and never let yourself get a bad taste in your mouth about running in the heat, because ultimately you're gonna be stronger for it. I am someone coming from the Bay Breeze in San Francisco and now in hot, humid Nashville in the middle of August. So I feel you guys there. I have adjusted my training and I'm feeling a lot better even a couple weeks in. If you need help with training for a race that's going to be hot when you are training maybe in cooler temperatures, click right over here. Coach Morgan did a great video on race tips and how to get ready for that race on the hot day. Check it out. I will see you guys in the next video.